Good evening. So now we are going to discuss about the last application under the inductive effect. Inductive effect. So that is basicity of our basic nature, basic nature of basic nature of compound, basic nature of a compound. Basic nature of compound. Right. So what are the things we discussed for the acidic nature of the compounds? So those things we have to repeat here, right? So generally, according to the definition, what is a base? What is a base? So the base is a species or a compound which can able to donate, a lone pair of electrons, which can able to donate a lone pair of electrons, or which can accept a proton, is called as a base, right? Okay. So any compound exhibiting the basic nature or behaving the basic exhibiting the basic nature or behaving nature, and it gives obviously conjugated acid if it is a base. If it is a base shows the basic nature either donating a lone pair or accepting a proton. So it is called as the conjugated base. So conjugated acid, then this is called as the conjugated base, as we discussed in the case of the acidity, like that. When a compound exhibits the basic nature and the compound is called as the conjugated acid, and the original compound is called as the conjugated base. The conjugated acid base pairs are those pairs in which the difference is a proton. The difference is a proton or the H plus ion. Now here the basic nature. Now here the basic nature of this conjugated base depends on the stability of a conjugated acid. Depends on the basic nature of the compound or the conjugated base depends on the stability of conjugated acid. If stability increases, the basic nature increases. Right. Stability of conjugated acid is directly proportional to strength of electron releasing group, because here the charge of the conjugated acid is a positive. Charge of the conjugated acid is a positive, right? So because if I write ZOH is a compound, when it is losing the OH minus, then it gives Z plus, that is the conjugated acid. Here the charge of the conjugated acid is positive charge, means electron deficient. It requires electrons. Therefore, electron releasing groups provide electrons to the conjugated acid and it becomes neutral. We know that charged particles are less stable than the neutral. neutral. Once it is neutralized, that is said to be stable state. That is said to be stable state. So stability of conjugated acid directly proportional to the strength of electron releasing group. So obviously directly proportional to plus inductive effect plus hyperconjugation plus resonance or the plus mesomeric effect. Similarly, the stability of conjugated acid is inversely proportional to strength of electron withdrawing group, that is minus inductive effect minus hyperconjugation minus resonance. Right. From this, I can write from this, I am writing basic nature of a compound. Basic nature of a compound is directly proportional to electron releasing group. Electron releasing group means strength of electron releasing group. So again, that is plus inductive effect, hyperconjugation, resonance effect. Similarly, inversely proportional to electron withdrawing group. The basic nature of a compound, that is the relation. Nothing but minus inductive effect minus hyperconjugation minus resonance effects. And basicity of basic nature of a compound is directly proportional to the concentration of OH minus ions, or inversely proportional to POH, directly proportional to base dissociation constant, or inversely proportional to pKb. In other terms, I can write basic nature of a compound is inversely proportional to the concentration of H plus ions where it is acid, therefore directly proportional to pH, and inversely proportional to acid dissociation constant, directly proportional to pKa, So write in the different forms how the basic nature of a compound depends. Right? So this is the factors. On which generally basic nature of a amine depends. Right? Okay. Right. Now see here. Basic nature of amines. Next is basic nature of amines and the related compounds. Basic nature of amines and related compounds. Right. So generally, what is a group present in the amine? Amine means nothing but NH2. We know that a lone pair is present on the nitrogen. This is the lone pair present on the nitrogen. So which is generally available. Non-bonding, not involving in the bond participation of the bond. Right. This lone pair is the response. For basic character, for basic nature or basic character of amines. Means, what is the definition of base? It should donate a pair of electrons. Here you see a lone pair is present on the nitrogen. It is available. It can donate, behaves as base. Right. Right. Again, if the lone pair readily available or easily available, readily available, if the lone pair is readily available, that more basic in nature, more basic in nature. On the other hand, if lone pair do not readily available, do not readily available, sometimes the lone pair easily available, sometimes the lone pair may not easily available. If the lone pair is not readily available, under such conditions, the particular compound is considered as less basic in nature, less basic in nature. Now we have to see that under which conditions the lone pair is readily available, under which conditions the lone pair is not readily available. The availability of lone pair, the availability of lone pair, the availability of lone pair on nitrogen, lone pair on nitrogen depends on electronegativity of nitrogen. Electronegativity of nitrogen. Now see here, this lone pair is the responsible for the basic nature. If it is readily available, more base, not readily available, less base. The availability of that lone pair on nitrogen, so depends upon the electronegativity of the nitrogen. So electronegativity on nitrogen will decide whether the lone pair present on it is readily available or not. Okay. If electronegativity of nitrogen increases, if the electronegativity of nitrogen increases, lone pair, availability of lone pair decreases. Availability of lone pair decreases. Availability of lone pair decreases. Okay. If electronegativity of nitrogen increases, availability of lone pair decreases. So on the other hand, if the electronegativity on nitrogen decreases, availability of lone pair increases. Lone pair increases. So if it is the availability of lone pair is less basic in nature, less basic in nature. If there is no lone pair, how can it donate? Without donating a lone pair, it cannot behave as a base. So availability of lone pair is less, therefore less basic. In this case, if the less electronegativity nitrogen, more basic, more basic. Okay, right. Now I will explain under which circumstances the electronegativity on nitrogen is more, and as well as the electronegativity on nitrogen is less. Right. The electronegativity of the nitrogen or any compound majorly discussed on the two factors. We already discussed that two factors. One is hybridization. One is hybridization. The second one is ring size. The second one is ring size. Hybridization and the ring size, two factors are the two factors which decides the electronegativity on nitrogen or any other atom, right? Electronegativity of a particular atom. Come first, coming to the hybridization, I will write some compounds. For example, I will write ethylamine. I will write ethylamine. Amine, imine, nitrile. Amine, imine, nitrile. The lone pair is available on each and the lone pair is available on nitrogen of each species 1, 2, 3. Now see here, the nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. Nitrogen is sp3 hybridized because one bond, two bonds, two and three bonds, and one lone pair. Four means that is sp3 hybridization, but not tetrahedral. So that is a pyramid geometry with a lone pair, right? Similarly, this is sp2, obviously. Here, one hydrogen is decreasing, 1, 2, and 3. And finally, this is sp hybridization. From top to bottom, what happening? From top to bottom, what happening? Percentage of S character, percentage of S character increases. As a percentage of S character increases, electronegativity increases. Once the electronegativity increases, availability of lone pair decreases. Just now I have given that the electronegativity on nitrogen increases, availability of lone pair decreases because electronegativity nothing but electron withdrawing group. Now see here electron withdrawing group. Therefore, once it is electron withdrawing group, it withdraws electrons itself. Therefore, there is no lone pair present on that. That is the meaning of this. Availability of lone pair decreases. Therefore, basic nature decreases. Basic nature decreases. So this is about the hybridization. This is about the hybridization. And coming to the ring size, so I'm writing here at the top because these examples we already discussed. I'm writing here about the ring size. So I can write 5 members, 4 membered, 3 membered. 5 membered, 4 membered, 3 membered. Yeah, moving from left to right. Moving from left to right. What happens? What happens? Moving from left to right. What happens here? Ring size. Ring size decreases. Ring size decreases. As the ring size decreases, electronegativity increases. As electronegativity increases, availability of lone pair decreases. Availability of lone pair decreases. Therefore, basic nature also decreases. Basic nature also decreases. Among these 5 membered, 4 membered, and 3 membered, which is more basic? This is more basic. This is more SD that we discussed in the SD character, right? So this is the concept. So here the electronegativity on a atom is decided by the two factors. One is the hybridization, second one is the ring size. This is the explanation. Right. Next. Example on this. Example. So I will use 3 or 4 compounds among those 4 which is more basic in nature. These are the 4 amino compounds, cyclic amine compounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Among these four, mention the increasing pKa order. Mention the increasing pKa order. Right. So in the last class also, while discussing the acidic nature, I mentioned if they ask for the pKa, pKb, pH, pOH, no problem. We can do it. But so while we are solving such type of examples, first we have to focus on the main point. What is the main point? First you find out the more basic and least basic. Then after that, there is a relation between the basic nature and pKa. We discussed it today starting of the class, right? Don't go for finding out the pKa directly. At least at the initial stage, once you practice, you may get some, right? Okay. So coming to the example, so here we have 4. The increasing order means first we have to write the basic nature. First we have to write the basic nature among all these 4, which is least basic, right? Now see here, we know that basicity is directly proportional to electron releasing group. Means electron releasing group is there, more basic. What is this? That is a bromine. Bromine means electron withdrawing group decreases the basicity. Therefore, write 3. Then see electron releasing group, generally more basic. No, it is okay. It is more basic. For a while, leave it. Now the competition between the first and 4. So while you are observing the structure first and 4, there is a oxygen which is more electronegative in nature. More electronegative in nature. So once it is electronegative group, decreases the basicity. Decreases the basicity means because here lone pair is there, there may be a chance of attracting electrons. These electrons may be attracted towards the oxygen side. Under such conditions, what happens here? The lone pair is not available. Therefore, here due to the electronegativity 1, among these 2 and 4, these are the 2 same structures, but here we have a substituent electron releasing group which is more basic in nature. Therefore, 4th one is the least basic compared to the 2nd one, and finally 2nd one. So this is the increasing order of the basic nature. But what they ask for pKa, basic nature of the basicity. Basic nature is directly proportional to pKa. Basic nature is directly proportional to pKa, but indirectly proportional to pKb. So therefore here basic nature always directly proportional to pKa. Therefore here for this both, this is the order, right? Okay. So here the basic nature of amines, okay, right. Amines are two types based on the alkyl group. Or first one is aliphatic amines. And the second one is aromatic amines. Aliphatic amines, aromatic amines. For example, aliphatic are CH2NH2. Aliphatic amines. Aromatic means it contains a ring. Right. Amines are two types generally: aliphatic amines, aromatic amines. Without cyclic structure, with cyclic structure. And that is to aromatic. Aromatic means delocalization of Huckel's root. Now here in between the aliphatic and aromatic amines, always the aliphatic amines are more basic in nature than aromatic amines, because this lone pair is readily available to donate. But what happens here, why the aromatic amines are less basic in nature when compared to the aliphatic? Because the lone pair present on the nitrogen is readily involved in the delocalization, readily involved in the delocalization. So due to that, what happens, the lone pair present on the nitrogen of the aromatic amines is not readily available, not readily available. Once it is not readily available means not readily, it is not available. Therefore, it is least basic in nature. Once there is no lone pair, how can it donate? Right? Okay. Example. Hmm. NH2, NHMe, methyl, N, Me, Me. So aromatic amine, aliphatic aromatic, and right. Now among these three, which is more basic in nature? Which is more basic in nature? Right? Which is more basic in nature? Okay. Now see. Now see. Now see. Here we know that this is involved in the delocalization, involved in the delocalization, involved in the delocalization. But now what happens in the second example, it contains the plus inductive effect group, electron releasing group. Therefore, it makes more, it makes due to presence of the electron releasing group, this lone pair may available for the donation. Now, in the third example here, two electron releasing groups present. Therefore, the lone pair present of the nitrogen is readily available. There are chances because it can donate electrons. Therefore, from top to bottom, what happens? Inductive effector increases. Inductive effector increases. Here there is no inductive effect group. Now on the second one, it contains one inductive effect. The third one, it contains two inductive effect groups. As inductive effect increases, basicity increases. Basicity increases. Right? Okay. Next example. One more example. The same example, one more example with the same structure, but I will replace the methyl groups with the phenyl groups. Right. As usual, first one is as usual. Coming to the second one. Third one. Right. 1, 2, 3. Now, which is more basic? Which on which nitrogen lone pair is readily available? Now here see, coming to the first structure, the lone pair is in delocalization with the one ring, but here the lone pair is in delocalization with the two rings. Here the lone pair is in delocalization with the three rings. Therefore, from left to right, delocalization increases. Delocalization of lone pair increases. Delocalization of the lone pair increases means availability of lone pair decreases, right? Now see here, this lone pair is shared with the only one ring. There may be chances, but here what happens? Two resonance groups are there. They may rush They may rush towards the nitrogen to accept electrons. Here, 3 rings. Therefore, delocalization of the lone pair increases. So, availability of lone pair decreases on nitrogen. Therefore, basic nature decreases. Basic nature decreases. Right? Okay. Next. Basic nature of aliphatic amines. Basic nature of aliphatic amines. Aliphatic amines. So here, generally, when we compare to the aliphatic and aromatic amines, generally we will discuss the basic nature of the aliphatic amines more in general, because generally, due to the delocalization factor in the aromaticity, the lone pair present on the nitrogen of aromatic amine is not available. Therefore, so there is no space to discuss about the basic nature of the aromatic amines. So therefore, now we are moving to discussion on the basic nature of aliphatic amines, and these are generally the amines. Aliphatic amines are generally classified into 3 types. 3 types means primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. Aliphatic amines are classified into 3 types: primary amine, secondary amine, and tertiary amine. Now we have to discuss that among these 3, which is more basic. Among primary, tertiary, secondary, and which is more basic in nature. So here the basic nature of the aliphatic amines is depends on the 3 factors. What are those? Right. First factor which decides the basic nature of aliphatic amines. Inductive effect. Inductive effect means electron releasing group. Electron releasing group. I will write like this: CH2, NH2, or CH, NH2, or R. Primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, right? So now here we are moving from left to right. While we moving from left to right, what happening? Just observe. While we are moving from left to right, what happening? Okay. Plus inductive effect increases from left to right. 1 electron releasing group, 2 electron releasing group, 3 electron releasing group. Due to the presence of the electron releasing groups on an aliphatic amine, which facilitate the availability of lone pair readily. Therefore, as inductive effect increases from left to right, basicity also increases. The basic nature is also increases. So according to inductive effect, which is more basic: tertiary, secondary, primary. Tertiary is more basic than secondary. Secondary is more basic than primary. Right? Okay. This is the first factor which decides the basic nature among the aliphatic amines, different aliphatic amines. Next. Second one, steric factor, or NH2 or N or H or N or R. Right. Under the steric factor here, what is the point here playing a key role means? Here, as much as the bulkiness increases, now see here. In the first case means primary aliphatic amines, the nitrogen, the lone pair present on nitrogen is readily available, means there is no traffic jam, so it can move freely. But what happens here in the coming to the secondary amine, here the lone pair is present on the nitrogen, available on the nitrogen, but due to the presence of the bulky groups, it cannot approach the destination readily. Somewhat, what happens? Traffic jam increases here. And coming to the third case, due to the presence of the three bulky groups, that is depending on the size. As much as the size increases, here what happens? It becomes very narrow. Then it is becomes difficult to proceed. So under this case, what happens? It will take some time, or it is impossible, because this is available on the nitrogen, but due to the space problem, it is not readily reach the destination. So I can write here from left to right. What happening here? Crowding increases. Crowding around nitrogen increases. As the crowding around the nitrogen increases, availability of the lone pair decreases. As availability of lone pair decreases, basicity also decreases. Among primary, secondary, and tertiary, the primary is more basic. Than the remaining three. Why? Because here it is free, easily approachable. While secondary, somewhat difficult. Tertiary, more difficult. Right. Next. Third factor. Factor 3. Solvation energy. Solvation energy, nothing but a hydration energy, addition of the water molecule, form a bond with the water molecule. Right, in the case of the primary, or NH2, once it is a base, it attracts the proton, and converting into positively charged species. So it donating lone pair means it is a base, and this is a conjugated acid. And this is conjugated base. So donating lone pair to the proton means accepting the proton, then a positive charge appears. So the basic nature of the conjugated pair depends on the stability of the conjugated acid. This basic nature depends on the stability of the conjugated acid. Similarly, I can write for NHR. primary, secondary, same here, H plus, then or N, or I have only now what happens here? I have two hydrogens. I have two hydrogens, R2NH, R tertiary, R N R R, R N R R. If you add H plus, R R R. Now hydrogen adds here, therefore H and the positive charge. Right? Now see solvation. These all are the conjugated acids. These all are the conjugated acids. These all are the conjugated bases. Nothing to worry here. This is a base, accept a proton, forming a positive charge. Therefore, the conjugated acid. Once it is a base, conjugated acid, conjugated base. The basicity of the conjugated base, basic nature of the conjugated base depends on the stability. Now solvation. It can form solvation with the three molecules of the water. In the case of the primary, solvation factor is 3. In case of the secondary, the solvation factor is 2 only. Primary 3, secondary 2, and tertiary only 1. Tertiary is only 1. Now moving from top to bottom, what happening? Solvation energy, the rate of solvation decreases. 3, 2, 1. Rate of solvation decreases means solvation energy decreases. Solvation energy decreases means stability of conjugated acid decreases. Stability of conjugated acid decreases. Once the stability of the conjugated acid decreases means basicity is also decreases. From top to bottom, what happening? Basic nature decreasing. So which is more basic in nature? According to solvation effect? Primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay. So these are the three factors which decides the basic character of aliphatic amine. Now see conclusion. What is the conclusion? From these all the three factors, the basic nature of aliphatic amines is decided as secondary, because this is constant in all the cases. Secondary is greater than the primary, and finally tertiary, because primary is more in the first case. So this is the basic nature of aliphatic amines. Of different aliphatic amines. Okay, right. But one more case is there. Specification is there. In gaseous state, it follows only inductive effect. Because in the gaseous state, it is not possible for the solvation process. Therefore, in the gaseous state or the gaseous phase, The basic nature of aliphatic amines is tertiary, secondary, primary. Because according to inductive effect, what is the order? Tertiary, secondary, and primary. Please remember this point. In general, this is the secondary, primary, and the tertiary. But under the specific conditions, not a specific condition, in gaseous space, tertiary is more basic than the secondary, secondary is more basic than the primary. Here only we are following the inductive effect. Right. Some examples. Right. Example one. Methylamine, dimethylamine, trimethylamine, just ammonia, primary, secondary, 3 degree, or 0 degree. So now arrange these compounds 1, 2, 3, 4. So arrange these compounds in the increasing or the decreasing order. As usual, see here what is the basic nature of the aliphatic amines. Right. That is secondary, primary, tertiary, 0. Secondary, primary, tertiary, 0. So secondary amine is more basic in nature than primary is more basic than tertiary, and finally ammonia. If I replace the methyl group with ethyl, so what is the basic nature? Of the compound? So if it is methyl or ethyl, secondary is more basic in nature. In case of the methyl, the primary is more basic than the tertiary. But in case of the ethyl, tertiary is more basic than the primary. Because here, due to the domination of the inductive effect, the strength of the electron releasing group increases. Therefore, the tertiary is more basic than the primary. Right. If I replace isopropyl group, ethyl with isopropyl group, isopropyl group, 1 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isopropyl group. If I replace the ethyl group with the isopropyl group, right. So now what happens to the basic nature? Of these amines if the isopropyl group is there? Now here what happens? This is a bulky group. This is a bulky group. As it is a bulky group, what happens? This is more basic in nature, which is primary, because factor number 2, steric factor. In case of the primary, what happens? Due to the bulky group present on the nitrogen, this lone pair is readily available than the previous cases. Now see here, in the second we have two bulky groups. Now the availability is less, the chances is less. In the tertiary, due to the bigger size, the lone pair and nitrogen cannot readily donate. Therefore, here the steric factor dominates. The primary is more basic than the ammonia. By primary, inductive effect, then ammonia, then secondary and tertiary. Primary is more basic, ammonia, secondary ammonia, tertiary ammonia, if the substituent R group is isopropyl group. Next. Tertiary butyl. This is more bulky group. Tertiary butyl group is more bulky group than the isopropyl group. Therefore, here what happens? The order is here no inductive effect. So here 0 degree is more stable. Ammonia is more basic. Nothing will be dominant. So even though it is a primary, due to the bulkiness, when we compare to the ammonia, so ammonia is more basic than the primary. Then secondary, tertiary, that is obvious. Primary, secondary, tertiary is obvious. So therefore, the role of R is mandated. The size of R is also plays an important role while we are discussing about the basic nature. Of that particular amine. Right? Okay. These are the 4 examples are given. A methyl is, in case of the methyl, tertiary, secondary, primary, tertiary. In case of the next one, ethyl, secondary, tertiary, primary. Isopropyl, primary 0, 2, 3. Isobutyl 0, 1, 2, 3. So please have a look. Please consider these examples. And the last one concept is less. One example is left. Last example under the basic nature of aliphatic amines. The basic nature of a compound. Right. R3N. Among these two, which is more basic in nature? Means the lone pair present on this nitrogen and lone pair present on this nitrogen. So which nitrogen readily donate a lone pair of electron? R. The lone pair on which lone pair more readily available among these two? Example 1 and 2. Nitrogen on 1, nitrogen on 2. First, I will give the answer. More basic means readily available, which is present in this. The name of the compound is EZA bicyclo 222 cyclooctane. 222 cyclooctane. Octane. Right? Reason. What is the reason for that? As a bicyclo, this is more basic than this. Because here a term called as pyramidal inversion. Pyramidal inversion is present on the case 1. Here in this, there is no pyramidal inversion present on the example 2. What is the pyramidal inversion? Wait a minute.